All right.
Problem solved.
We got it.
Oh my God.
So first off, thank you so much for supporting the Kickstarter and helping us bring the show back. It means a ton to Ben and myself, but also big thanks on behalf of the whole team. And we hope you've been enjoying the episodes.
Yeah, absolutely. And the whole idea behind this call is the floor is yours. However you want to talk about your matchup, go for it. No pressure, expectation, or anything like that. We're just excited to chat with you about your idea.
Okay. Right. So first off, we are not native English speakers, so we'll do our best.
No problem.
All good.
But by any chance, do you know how other people do to have access to the presentation and
show it?
Yeah, if you have a presentation, you can share your screen. So down at the bottom of the call, there's a little box with an up arrow.
I don't know if I can control the presentation while having you guys on the side of my screen.
If you click that share screen button, yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Yep.
Should still be able to control it.
Okay.
Well, not affecting.
Right now, I'm on my slides tab. Now I'm on Meet tab. Will I be able to? I'm using the arrows to change the slides, but it doesn't seem to work. So
yeah, you'll have to be clicked into it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I'll have to. Okay. Okay. Does this work? Okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
See a little polar bear.
Yeah.
All right.
Bonjour.
Bonjour. Okay, so here we go.
When thrown into the unknown, going solo can be a choice to build strength faster or a necessity when being ostracized. But when you get to team up with others, the bonds you create can overcome even the most impossible odds.
And that also applies when you get isekai'd.
Kirito and Asuna, the survivors of Sword Art Online.
Versus Naofumi and Raphtalia, the shield and sword of Mel Romark.
It is Nazi and Matheux, and I'm Matheux.
And it's our goal to present this matchup's connections and potential to convince you why it should be a death battle.
Oh, we got a whole intro. All right.
No.
Kazuto Kirigaya's parents died in a car accident when he was a baby. It is his mother's younger sister who adopted him. At 10, he discovered that he was adopted, causing him to question his relations with everyone he knows, and finding comfort in MMORPGs where everyone is anonymous. He chose a mix of his last and first names for his username, Kirito. During the summer of 2022, Kirito got to play the beta test of Sword Art Online, the first VR MMORPG in full dive, assuring him a copy of the game release version. Asuna Yuuki is the daughter of a university teacher mother and a tech company CEO father. She was educated in private schools where she was at the top of her class. She never had the opportunity to play video game until the day her older brother brought back home a copy of a newly released game, Sword Art Online.
After defeating Aincrad's first floor boss, Kirito redirected all the hate towards ex-beta testers like him, who were accused of killing the first 1,000 victims by abandoning the new players at the beginning. This forced Kirito to remain a solo player hated by everyone, becoming the beater. It is also at this moment that Kirito encouraged Asuna to join a guild in the future to reveal her true potential. 6 months later, Kirito met and joined a mid-level guild. He hid his identity, scared of being rejected, and promised to one of the members that she will not die. But all the members died in a trap on a higher floor. Kirito knew that the labyrinth had a lot of traps, but was unable to reveal it, causing him despair for months and to refrain from teaming up with other players until almost the end of the game. On Asuna's side, she became the sub-leader of the top guild, giving her the responsibility of organizing boss battles. One day, she found Kirito resting on the grass instead of farming. After this spur, she started enjoying life in the game. Her feelings for Kirito started to grow, and the nightmares she had every night stopped. On the 75th floor, when Kirito was about to perish from the blade of the final boss, Asuna broke the system paralysis to jump in front of Kirito, sacrificing herself to protect him. He was unable to fight after seeing his soulmate dying, letting the final boss eat him. In an outburst of anger following the despair, Kirito blocked his own death to release a final hit, giving an end to SAO. Kirito favors heavy long one-handed swords, playing with their balance to inflict even heavy damage. Kirito earned the ability to use two swords at once in SAO and was able to reproduce it in Alfheim Online, which has different game rules. In SAO, he was able to use throwing and cross-combat skills. In LAO, as a Spriggan Fairy, he is able to become a monster thanks to illusion spells, and after his adventures in Gun Gale Online, he is able to cut projectile spells. In the Underworld, he can use offensive and defensive elemental spells, and he can use the powers in his Divine Sword's memories. For Asuna, she favors light swords to inflict several hits in a short time. As the sub-leader of the Knights of the Blood in SAO, she has a great leadership. In LAO, she got the nickname Berserk Healer, since she plays both healer and DPS roles. In the Underworld, she got the God of Creation account, letting her change the world map like she wants.
Before his invocation, Naofumi was a simple otaku man that tended to put his hobby before his college studies. But one day, when he went to the library to search for a new book, he found an empty book named The Record of the Four Holy Weapons. He opened it, and boom! He was summoned in a parallel medieval fantasy world.
No.
In this parallel world, Raphtalia was a young demi-human girl, half human, half tanuki, who was living peacefully with her family and her friends in a small village on the coast of Melromar. But the wave started one day, apocalyptic events that only heroes could really contain. And the first one took place at Raphtalia's village. After the disaster, knights kidnapped the survivors and sold them as slaves. Raphtalia was purchased by a noble who tortured her in his jail, where she contracted a disease. Because of her illness and her traumatic nightmares, the noble sold her.
First of all, when Naofumi got invoked, nobody wanted to join his party, joining the other heroes' parties, except for Malti, the kingdom's older princess who was also an adventurer. The first day, she helped Naofumi understand the world's mechanics and where to buy and sell items. But the next day, Naofumi woke up alone, without any equipment nor money, before getting arrested by the guards. Malti pretended that Naofumi abused her during the night, condemning him to go on an adventure alone, without any offensive skill. He swore to himself that he will never lose another thing from this world, becoming selfish and rude. Later, after Raphtalia joined his party, another hero found out that she had a slave contract with Naofumi. He then challenged Naofumi to free her, thinking that she was forced to fight on his side. After losing the fight because of one of Malti's trickery, Naofumi fell in despair when Raphtalia's contract got removed, thinking that he would be alone again and forevermore. But Raphtalia ran to comfort him immediately, proving her love and loyalty to her master and letting him more confident with her and his future relationships. After some adventures, Naofumi's party got enrolled in quests the other heroes did only partially. During one of those, Naofumi's party got in trouble with a zombie dragon to the point where one of his companions got eaten by the dragon. This event unlocked the Cursed Shield series. These shields hurt Naofumi himself and used his anger as power, perverting him in the same way. It is always thanks to Raphtalia that he can quell his anger caused by the shields, and even if she's hurt in the process. Finally, the shield hero proved himself to the queen, who condemned her husband, the king, and her daughter, Melty, to death for treason against Naofumi. But Naofumi spared them by renaming them with swear words. Naofumi can't use any weapon, only his shield. Because of that, he started using it also in offensive ways. Thanks to his shield, he can also craft potions easily from the ingredients the shield absorbed. He is also naturally not affected by alcohol and has a great affinity with animals, including demi-humans.
Okay.
Raphtalia mainly uses swords, even before becoming the katana hero in another world. She also has a great affinity with magic, with light, dark, and illusion properties. She also can improve her senses and techniques with Raph-chan, a little tanuki familiar created by Naofumi from her Raphtalia's hair.
For all 4 characters that we have here, there are plenty of good and more or less obscure 1v1 matchups. So why this one in particular? Well, because 2v2 fights are awesome and unique. And like every other 2v2 matchups you guys have tackled on the show, it's a natural one. Both duos are very commonly teaming up to the point where sometimes it's hard to dissociate one from the other, especially in combat. Their worlds have both nature-oriented and medieval-looking settings. The former makes for spacious fields to move around in, and the latter makes room for creative use of the environment, whether it's in a city or the inside of a building. Both teams are good in nature, so depending on the setup of their encounter, their motivations and attitude should be conveyed very differently if they are portrayed as either rival teams or enemy teams. For example, Kirito and Asuna could be the instigator after seeing a bounty on the shield hero, making their fight a quest to complete. Or conversely, Naofumi and Raphtalia could be seeking that so-called beta to see what he's all about. Or both teams could be taking it to a clandestine fight.
For the battle itself, we could see the duo's iconic synergies, Kirito and Asuna releasing joined or alternated attacks, while Raphtalia launching spectacular techniques when Naofumi defends and supports her. The attacks would also be varied between the different weapon techniques, and the diverse spells, which should be shown off whenever they need to adapt to what the other team throws at them.
Okay, are we out of time?
Yeah, we're just over time.
Okay, perfect.
Is there any like final thoughts that you want us to know about this?
Maybe do you have any questions?
No, I get it. I mean, the TBT matchup of the Sword Art versus the Shield Hero series, I think is totally makes sense. And like your first one, I saw the slides on like the grassy hill, and I'm just sitting like, have we ever done like a really bright like grassy hill fight before? That's not like not like Mario, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, it could definitely be a unique looking episode, and yeah, 2v2s are a bit of a rarity, but always fun to explore.
Yeah.
Yeah. So great idea, fascinating sort of matchup, and obviously Sword Art Online is a series that we haven't really like dived into fully for Death Battle itself, and seems like a natural fit. So should probably appear at some point.
Yeah. We are aware that the Sword Art Online has a lot of haters, so we know why we wouldn't appear on the show.
Well, we do plenty of episodes that have characters and franchises that don't. I mean, they're popular, but have their haters and whatnot. It's fine. Awesome. So obviously, we weren't able to get through the whole presentation, but an email will pop up in chat. If you want to send the presentation to that email, feel free.
Yeah.
That way we can reference it later.
Yep.
And yeah, really appreciate not just supporting the Kickstarter, obviously, as we mentioned before, but also just that awesome presentation. That was fantastic. You guys killed it. You guys did great.
Yeah.
So thank you so much.
Thank you. Can we take a minute or two to share thoughts on you guys a little?
I mean,
a little tight, but yeah, if you make it quick, if you want to.
Sure. I've been a fan since season 2, and I've introduced the show to some friends, and I was more or less clumsy about it, maybe a little too pushy. But
well, thank you for spreading the word.
And Matheux is part of those friends that more of a casual audience, and thanks to his money, we gladly took part. We gladly did our part to save that battle, and yeah.
Well, thank you both so much, and thanks for spreading the word and converting people. We appreciate it.
People with money. No, that's fantastic. Yeah, appreciate both of you. Thank you so much. Hope you enjoy the upcoming episodes.
Yeah, it was great talking with y'all.
I have a question quickly. Who do I have to talk to about physical rewards not arriving?
When you're sending the presentation to that email, just include the question in that email.
Okay.
That should be.
I've been sending the question once or twice. I didn't receive the tracking link that shows where it arrived. So I didn't get any further response.
Okay. It might have just, I assume you guys are overseas. So it might have just been like something about that. Just follow up with that email, and you should get a response.
Okay, thank you.
All right, thank you.
But thanks for bringing that up, because we definitely want to make sure that you guys get what you can.
Yeah.
All right. Appreciate y'all.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye.
A little overtime, on a bien calculé.
Ça va. Je pense que c'est senti que tu étais plus naturel que moi en anglais.
Ce qui est issue,
Ce qui est normal.
Non mais tu t'es vachement bien démerdé, hein, franchement.
Oui. Après, j'avais le texte, donc heureusement.
Oui, heureusement.
Heureusement.
Mais c'est pas parce que t'as le texte sous les yeux que ça y est, t'as un anglais parfait. Quoi.
Oui, je sais. Je le sais très bien.
Bon, du coup, j'ai pas pu poser ma question, ma première question, au moins la deuxième, c'est la plus importante.
Oui. Et... Non, mais t'inquiète, ils ont partagé l'adresse email.
Yep. Partager contact.
J'ai la route à faire.
Lecteur. Ouais,
monsieur.
Bisous.
Au pire, je t'enverrai sûrement des messages ce soir, donc à plus.
Bisous.
Poutou.
Eh ben.